Yo, what's up, boys? In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 3 best picks that I have for tonight's game. We're also going to discuss one of the ones that I was looking into, and we can kind of chop it up in the comments and see what you guys think about it. I'm also going to be hooking all of you guys up with a massive $600 free play. As you can see on the screen, we've already been cashing those. We'll hop into how you can get that in just a second. And then also, everyone that wants some free cash, I'm going to hook you up with that as well. Now, don't worry guys, I know one of the games did start by the time you're watching this video, but all of the picks that I have in this video are starting later, so you have plenty of time to look over these, see what you like, and lock these in. But first, let's do some recapping because we just had a massive day yesterday. So as you can see on the screen, here's the recap for the entire day that we had yesterday. We absolutely swept the free pick video. We went 3-0 on yesterday's video, and we went 4-2 on the entire day. So luckily, we didn't miss any on the free pick, making us get that sweep, guys. So that is really good. We also cashed out 2 big value plays, and one of those value plays went to the free plan. So not only did you guys get a 3-0 video, you also cashed out on a massive value play from VIP as well. So I know you guys have had a massive day. Drop a comment down below, if you guys made some money with us. Another thing I want to hop into is literally just look at the slips that we did cash. So we normally send out about 3 to 4 plays depending on the day. The strategy is to do 3 plays. We cashed 2 of those and we are up big, guys. Look at this right here. This isn't a 3.52x multiplier. We are putting 3 units on this play, guys. So this is really like just over 10 units by itself. So this was one slip. This was the next slip as well. So we cashed out both of these NBA plays. Then we did have an NHL play that unfortunately we missed, but we still went up 11.1 units in profit. So all my $50 bettors just made over $500 in profit yesterday. I'm pretty sure it's like 550 something is the entire total. You guys made that in one day. So if you guys are ever interested in VIP, I always have it listed down below in the comment section, and also be in the description. But I want to hook you guys up with a free month of VIP picks. So what I'm going to be doing is, of course, in this video, is if we get to 50 likes, guys, as soon as we hit 50 likes, I'm going to be picking a random winner from the comment section to win a free month of VIP picks. Now, we just barely missed it yesterday. I think we had 60, so I moved it down to 50. If we hit that, guys, I'm picking a random winner to get a free month of VIP picks. All you guys have to do is drop a comment down below. It could be of anything. Also, guys, drop a comment down below if you have any bonus props that you like as well, because some of these right here, well, not in yesterday's video, but I'm pretty sure the day before, some of these props came from Discord, guys. We will go in a Discord, look over props that we like together. You guys drop some ones you like, I drop the ones I like, and we can chat about it. So drop that comment down below if you guys see anything interesting. And like I said, it's also going to enter you to win your free month of VIP picks. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and then that's it, guys. I'm going to be picking a random winner. Now let's hop into the props that I have for today. First, I kind of wanted to go over the board and look at what we have. Of course, this game is already confirmed. This is the lineup that is already going on. We have a pretty decent lineup over here in Cleveland. We have 2 game time decisions, which could sway the factor of that game. So I want to let you guys see all that as well, in case you guys are looking into any props and maybe they're out today and you didn't know. Also, we can go down to the Chicago game. Everyone that is a game time decision looks like they're going to be good to play tonight, as you can see by the green, indicating they should be good to go, whether they're a game time decision or not. We also have 1 game time decision in the starting lineup for the Knicks. That is Josh Hart. Looks like he's likely to play, as you can see right there. So loving the lineup for today so far. We don't really have any big, missing key players. Of course, when Bayama is out for the Spurs, but he's been out, so we don't really have to factor that in. If you know. Last 3 games right here, as you can see, all looking good for the starting lineup. So as we can see down here, these are the last 3 right here. But in the starting lineup, we're looking pretty good in these 3, and then over here with the Clippers and Lakers, of course, Doncic and LeBron James, always, normally game time decision. We're not sure if they're going to play. Looks like it's going to be a toss-up, as you can see right there. So 50-50 chance one of them is out tonight, or both of them, depending on, how the night is going. Norman Powell should be good to go, as you can see right here, very likely to play. And the last, I think, toss-up that we have is Anthony Edwards. So he is a game time decision. Now, that is the reason I didn't bet anything on the Timberwolves. I did want to look into that game, but with Edwards being out and Randall being back, it looked like, I'm not sure how that game is going to go. So I'm probably going to shy away from that one. So let's hop into the props that I did pick out so far. So one of the first props that I like is Zack Collins. Now, I know if you don't know what you're looking at, this looks pretty scary, but all this red right here, of course, you have to look at the minutes. He hasn't been getting any minutes within these games, but as of these last 2 recent games, he got extremely high minutes. So as you can see right here, we got 40 minutes in this game. Of course, it was an overtime game. And then we also had 38 minutes in this game. Now tonight, you're facing off against the Pacers. The spread is 10.5. I expect this to be a little bit closer game than that, you know, the way they've been playing. But the Bulls have so many missing players, guys. If we go over here, we can see Vucevic is out. We have AO is out. We got Patrick out, and we have a ton of game time decisions. Now, we did look over and see that most of those game time decisions should be able to play tonight. But with there being so many game time decisions, I don't think they're going to change up with what they've been running with. And you can see these last 2 games, he's had really, really high rebounds and assists. So the line that we're going to be going with is Zack Collins over 12.5 rebounds and assists. A few reasons why I'm liking this. Like I said, it's not too much to look into because we don't really have any a bunch of similar games to compare. But like I said, I expect him to see around the same usage, should be around the same minutes. Now I'm expecting if he gets around 30 plus minutes tonight, he should be able to go to this line pretty solidly. As you can see, right, he got 18 minutes in this game, and he had 11 rebounds and assists. This game right here, he got 28 minutes, but of course, probably a tougher matchup if we go over here and look at it. See opponent rebounds and assists. So he just missed it this game. As you can see right here, when he got almost 20 minutes, he basically almost covered his line. So getting 30 tonight, I believe he should be able to go over this. We can also look at his projection for what his minutes should be. If we go over here and go to projected minutes, we can see they're projecting him around 28 minutes, give or take, some. So he could go down to maybe 20 minutes here, as you can see by this blue line, or it could go up to, maybe another 40-minute game. But around 28 minutes is what they're expecting. So if he gets that, I'm pretty sure he should be able to go over this line. Another thing I want to look into is, of course, the matchup is pretty good for him. As you can see by ranking by position, they're ranked 23rd, so that's pretty good for us. Another thing is fast-paced game on both sides of the ball, guys. So as we can see right here, the Pacers are ranked 6th when it comes to pace of game. So they play a pretty fast pace. That allows for more rebounds, more assists, more field goal attempts. But it's the same thing on the other side of the ball as well. So if we go over here, and let's just click on anyone over here so we can see the matchup. We can see the Bulls playing extremely fast pace of game too, ranking 3rd when it comes to their pace of game. So they play the 3rd fastest pace in the league, and the Pacers play the 6th. So that gives us really good odds as well to go over, because he should be able to get a ton more rebounds and assists just based off his previous matchups to what he has tonight with both of them playing fast-paced games. Like I said, if he gets around 30 minutes, he should be able to cover this line pretty easily. So let's hop into the next prop that I have. Next prop that I'm going to be going with, I'm going with OG, and I'm taking his 3-pointers made. Now, I think we have 2 3-point props in this. Now, 3-point props, they can be iffy because even if a player is on a really good streak, they always have that off day of shooting. But I'm going to show you guys why I really like these 3-point props that I have for today. So if we go over here, we can look at Miami Heat. We can see the rankings that we have. Of course, they're ranked 18th when it comes to 3-pointers made. So they lean towards the worst side, but about average when it comes to 3-point attempts. Versus position, they're ranked 14th, so about middle of the pack. And versus spot up shooters, they're ranked 23rd. So he has a pretty good odd right there. What I want to do is look into the pace of game and a few other filters that I, was able to play with and see what's his odds of going over just based off this matchup that he has tonight. So what I want to do is pace of game was one of the first ones that I looked into, because if we go over here, we can look at Miami Heat, and we can see for their pace of game, they played the 28th fastest pace of game in the league. So really the 28th slowest, because they're almost one of the worst teams in the league when it comes to how fast they play. They're really slow paced team. They kind of take their time. So I wanted to see what that looks like, because you guys know normally I would go for a fast paced game when it comes to 3-pointers made, or stuff like that. So I wanted to go in and factor in. I just did the bottom. Let's do the 10 slowest teams in the league. So what I did was put this filter from 20 to 30, and this is what I got, guys. As you can see, it goes from 12. He got 12 out of 20 games, so a 60% hit rate. I saw that, and it didn't push me away from the prop, so I did a little bit more digging, because I was like, okay, if he doesn't, he doesn't struggle against slow-paced teams. Maybe he likes that slower pace of game. He can kind of take his time, find the shot, knock down some shots. So what I also did is I looked at their three-point attempts allowed. So like I said, they're ranked 18th. So what I want to do is just see what he does versus the bottom 15 teams in the league. If I can just go back. Look at the bottom 15 teams in the league. What did I just do? Okay, 1 second. Let's just pull all this right back up. So let's go to OG. Let's go back to this game. Not too sure what I swiped on right there. Okay, let's go to 3-pointers made, and let's put the filters back on. So the first one that I had, of course, was the pace of game. And throw that on really, really quick. Pace of game, I did bottom 10 teams. This is what we got. And then I also want to look at his 3-point attempts allowed. You can see, like I said, they were ranked 18th. So if we go over here and put that filter on versus the bottom 15 teams, this is what I was looking at, guys. So 4 out of 5 games when we see that as well. Another thing we can take off this pace of game is look at what that looks like the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row when he faces off teams that are the bottom 15 when it comes to 3-point attempts allowed. He has covered the last 5 games in a row, so I was loving that as well. And then I stacked up the filters to see what that looks like, and we got that 4 out of 5. Another filter that I wanted to look at, let's take this one off, is I think his averaging for 3-point attempts. So as you can see right here, he's been trending on this up line for like the last 4 games and his 3-point attempts. So I wanted to see what that average was. So within his last 5 games, you can see he's averaging 5.8 3-point attempts, and on the season he is also averaging 5.8 3-point attempts. So what I want to do is look at these last 29 games. Let's look at games where he gets at least 4 3-point attempts. So if we go over here, let's put this filter up because he's averaging 5.8. So I'll take it a little bit lower and see what we have. You can see games where he's averaging at least 4 3-point attempts. We got 21 out of 29 games, guys. 72.4% hit rate on the over. So if you take all this stuff and pair it together, we can kind of see what we're looking at for tonight's matchup. So opponent 3-point attempts allowed. Let's put the bottom 15 teams on, and you can see, like I said, the last 5, of course, he's covered 20 out of 27 games. But also we have to do that pace of game because he likes a slower pace of game for what we saw. If we also stack that up as well, let's do the bottom 10 teams. Like I said, 4 out of 5 games, 80% hit rate on the over. Also, another thing I was looking into is, of course, the hit rate. When it comes to points, the last 4 out of 6 guys have went over when it comes to their points. So I was looking at that. But also, the very last thing I saw was their head-to-head matchup. Of course, you guys always know you got to look into the head-to-head, see what they've done there as well. In their last head-to-head game, he had 3, he cashed 3 of those 3-point attempts. Let's see how many he took in this game. So in the game, he took 6 total. We just put the filter on for if he takes at least 4, and he's already been covering. He took 6 in their last head-to-head game. We can even go to last season and kind of see what it looked like as well. He cashed out both games last season as well. He got 2 here, taking 5 3-point attempts. And in this game right here, he cashed 5, taking 10 3-point attempts. So tonight, like I said, I expect him to take at least 4 3-point attempts with him averaging about 6. And he should be able to cover this line pretty well. As you can see, we go back to this season. See, he's already been cashing the line anyway. I just want to do a little bit research to see what was making him, go over that line and what we have, for that matchup tonight. As you can see right here, slow pace of game, but all these slow pace of games where it spikes up because he's been going on the over. So this is the second prop that we're going with. I know I yapped a little bit on that one, so let's hop into hooking you guys up now. I said I was going to hook all of you guys up with a massive $600 free play. As you can see, we cashed out on 2 of those last night. One of those going to the free plan. I want to hook you guys up again today and also give you guys some free cash. So the best way you're going to be able to do that, guys, so make sure you join Sleeper. If you aren't already on Sleeper, they're going to be hooking you up with a massive $55 instantly loaded into your account. All you guys have to do is play your first $5 lineup. It could be of anything. They're also going to give you this Kevin Durant free square. So all he has to do is score 1 point tonight, guys. As soon as he scored that 1 point, let's say you paired up one of the props we just went over. Let's say OG or Zack Collins. If you guys catch that as well, that's $30 you guys just got handed to you with this free square, and also $55 they already gave you. So you're almost getting $100, guys, just for joining Sleeper. And it is legal in all these light purple states. And also I wanted to give a really quick shout out to Chalkboard as well, because as you can see, we've been cashing out a lot on Chalkboard. So the promo code is ApexBetz. Same thing with Sleeper, guys. I'll have both of these linked down below in the comment section if you guys want to take advantage of any of those promos. They're also going to do this $100 deposit match. So whatever you guys put in up to $100, they're already going to double it, guys. And then they're going to give you this Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to score 1 point tonight. Like I said, you can pair that with another simple prop and get some really easy cash off that. And like I said, that massive $600 free play, if you guys want access to that, all you guys have to do is join the free plan. I'm sending these out to the free plan every single day, guys. So you're getting the free picks in the video, plus you're getting one of the value plays that we have in VIP. You can see this is the last one that we cashed out, almost $2,000 on that play. I put 3 units on it. Same thing tonight, guys. We have James Harden to score 11.5 points tonight. Sorry, I got thrown off by that phone notification. James Harden is the play we have tonight. Probably going to be going with this one. Going to find 2 more plays to pair with that as well. Throw 3 units on it and send that out to you guys. And like I said, they also have this cash out feature, guys. If you know, when your play is not looking too good and you want to cash out, they have that feature for you. They're one of the first DFS apps with it. It's also legal in all these light green states. So let's hop into the next pick that we have for today. Actually, the very last one that I have betted is going to be Jordan Hawkins. So this is the last one that I put down today so far. Jordan Hawkins to score 1.5 3-pointers made tonight is what I'm going to be going with. Now, why am I loving this one? First, we can look at the matchup, guys. I'm loving the matchup for tonight. As you can see, we have a ton of green, a ton of light green, even some yellow in there, but it's all good, guys. The matchup is really, really good for us. First thing I want to look at was 3-point attempts allowed. You can see they ranked dead last in the league. Last time we took a 3-point prop versus them, we cashed out pretty easily, guys. So I'm going to be going with that again tonight. So we got Hawkins on this one. What I want to do is, of course, kind of play around with the filters, but let's look into the rankings a little bit more. You can see versus dominant shooting zone, they ranked 30th, so it's above the break 3, where he's taking a lot of his 3-point shots from. They ranked dead last in that as well. Their defensive rating ranked dead last, 30th, guys. Versus transition shooter, so it's dominant player type, they ranked 30th, so dead last. Dominant player type, dead last, guys. So we have a ton of stuff pointing to him to go on the over for his prop tonight. Now, I was looking at, I think it's points and rebounds or points and assists, what I was looking at, but I think I ended up rolling with the 3-pointers. Let's look into that a little bit deeper. So if we go ahead and start playing with the filters, one of the first things I did was, of course, opponent 3-point attempts allowed. If we put this on the bottom 10 teams, what I got is the last 3 games, of course, going on the over, but 12 out of 18 games covering this line when it comes to facing off against the bottom 15 teams. And remember, guys, they're the last team in the league. They're ranked 30th, and I have this filter on the bottom 15. So this is really, gives us a lot of room to work with and kind of see what it's been doing. But the matchup that he has tonight is the best one out of this whole chart. So with that being said, let's hop to the next filter that I looked at. Of course, another one that I was going into was versus dominant player type or versus transition. So we could really do either one of those. It's the same thing, because the dominant player type is, of course, a transition player. So what I wanted to do is put this filter on the bottom 15. And remember, guys, they also rank dead last when it comes to, versus transition versus dominant player type. I'll just show you guys that really quick. Ranking dead last in that as well. So now we jump to 9 out of 12 games going on the over versus the bottom 10 teams in 3-point allowed, and they're ranked last, versus the bottom 15 teams when it comes to the transition player or his dominant player type. You can see he covered their last 3 games, missed 1, and then covered like 5 in a row, before that one miss. And that one miss, guys, he just ended up shooting poorly, shot over 4. But all of these games so far, he's been shooting pretty good shooting percentage and, of course, covering this line. Now, let's see. The next thing I wanted to look into was, of course, 3-point attempts, see what he's been averaging. Let's take these filters off while I do that so I can show that to you guys really quick. So the last 5 games, we can just put that on last 5 games. If we go over here to 3-point attempts, you can see he's averaging 6 3-point attempts in the last 5 games. On the season, he's averaging 5.7 3-point attempts. So what I wanted to do is, of course, let's go back. Let's put all the games back up. Let's do games where he's averaging, let's say he gets, let's do 5. Let's do 5 just to be safe, because I could do 6, but 6 is always pushing. Let's do where he averages at least 5 3-point attempts tonight. You can see 21 out of 25 games at an 84% hit rate going on the over. So he only missed this line like 4 times total this whole season, guys. Every time he's taking at least 5 3-point attempts, which of course I expect him to do tonight. I'll show you a little bit more why I say that in a second. Actually, I can show that to you guys now. So while we have this pulled up, you can see, let's go to their head-to-head games. Both head-to-head games, you can see he took 9 3-point attempts in this very first head-to-head game. We just put the filter on for 5, guys, and he's almost 100% with taking at least 5. Another thing, let's go into the next game. He shot 3 for 3 in this game, shooting for 100%. So regardless whether he takes 9, whether he takes 5, even in this game where he took 3, he still covered this line, because we only need him to go over 1.5 3-pointers made tonight. So as soon as he gets 2, we cash out. Then he can get 3, 4, whatever he wants to after that. Doesn't matter to me. We've already cashed out and made our money, guys. Another thing I was looking into is, of course, similar players. If we go down here, the last 12 out of 15 guys have covered their line. This is the points line, I'm pretty sure, but they've covered their line of points. So he should have a pretty good chance. You can see right here, both games he went on the over for his points line, but also, like I said, a lot of his points come from his threes because of the dominant player type. You can see where he shoots a lot of his shots from, dominant shooting zone. So a lot of his points should be coming from those 3-point attempts anyway. This is why I went with taking at least 2 3-pointers, because that's only 6 points versus his points line, where he needs to get around 11 tonight. But a little bit safer with 3. So this is what we're going to be going with. So I just showed you guys all the filters and why I like this. These are the 3 that I have in. Now, I did want to talk about one more that I didn't put in yet, but I'm still looking into it. Now, this is Evan Mobley play. I first liked it when I first saw it. Is at 31.5. I was going to lock it in then. I ended up not going with it. I want to do a little bit more research, and by the time I got to do that, it was bumped to 33.5. Now at 32.5, I'm still confident he probably is able to cover this, but I'm just not confident enough to lock it in yet. But I want to share it with you guys, see what you guys think about it and if you guys like it as well. So the reason why I like this prop is because Donovan Mitchell is out tonight and someone has to pick up that slack. But the last 3 games with Donovan Mitchell being out, we can see Evan Mobley has picked up that slack, going over his points, rebounds, and assist line of 33.5 all 3 games. Now at 31.5 is what I was looking at. I'll probably be a little bit more comfortable there. If anything, I may lower this line and take it as a value play. Lock that in, send it out to you guys, or send it out to VIP. But at 33.5, like, it's a little pushing it for tonight. But you can see the matchup is pretty good for him. You can see dominant player type, they're ranked 24th. Dominant shooting zone, they're ranked 24th. And his defensive rating, that he's going against tonight, they're ranked 22nd. So when it comes to Portland, he has pretty good matchup. But also with Donovan Mitchell being out, like I said, he's already been killing that. We can go to his head-to-head games. He doesn't have any this season, but if we go to last season, you see he got 31 in this one, 36 in this one. So he came pretty close to this line in the very last game, and he covered the game before that. So like I said, I'm just not sure I'm confident enough to lock this in yet. Like I said, I'm probably going to just value play it and see what kind of payout I can get with a little bit lower line and pair this up with maybe 1 or 2 more props that I like for tonight. But with that being said, guys, that is all that I have for this video. Those are the 3 props that I do already have locked in, plus the bonus prop we just went over. And like I said, guys, make sure you take advantage of the sleeper. If you aren't already on there, get your free 55 bucks, guys. No reason not to take some free cash. You can play with that for the rest of this week, or you can slam it all today. It doesn't matter. Once you get it, it's all yours. Remember, you're also going to be giving this Kevin Durant free play. Promo code ApexBetz. Hit the link down below in the comment section. And last thing, guys, if you ever want VIP, like I said, it's listed down below in the comments as well. But also, get that free month, guys. Drop a comment down below. It could be of anything, how much money you guys made with us yesterday. Because like I said, we just had a pretty big day, going up 11.1 units. You also cashed out a ton of props. So drop that comment down below. Get your free month of VIP picks. Make sure you guys are subbed. And with that being said, that is all that I have for this video. Good luck with all your bets, and I will catch you guys over in VIP.